Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NMOsh and we are back with my 1 year or 1.5 year review of this awesome watch, which is the SNK381. So basically this is this review is under my watch collection revisit video series, and yeah, I think it is I think I really need to address the issue, which is this SNK381. I think they are really an underappreciated Seiko 5, right? So with the discontinuation of the Seiko 5 series, I mean the older version, I think if you can, right? So if you can do get this particular piece, or you can also get the, if you don't like the black dial, you can always get the white dial, which is the SNK377, and also a green dial in SNK381, and this one is SNK379, and this black dial is SNK381, right? So why do I say that? You know, because I think people are, you know, too, if normally people, if you say SNK series, normally the first watch that will come out into people's mind is the 807, 805 or 803 series, which for me they are good, right? So but the Lume, right, the Lume on those are not as good as this one, right? So you know what, let's just check out those indices, guys. So they are all stamped from the back, and they are all fully filled up with Lume, with Seiko Lume Bright Lume, and when these things glow in the dark, they look absolutely awesome, right? So of course, matte black dial with those Seiko 5 logo stamped, and one more unique features of this particular watch is that the date and date wheel are printed in black, and the writing, of course, in white, and in this case it's red because it is Sunday. And I think we have this color matching, which is very cool, and I think not many lower tier Seiko have these features anymore, right? So I think this one is been produced maybe somewhere around the 2010, something like that, but yeah, still I don't really see this anymore. So even if I saw this one, they are creeping up in price, and yeah, basically I think for the feature and for less than $100, I think this is one of the greatest bargain that you could still find while they are still in stock, right? So these hands are unique as well. So we have this leaf shape hour hands, and also leaf shape mini hands, right? So you don't really see this feature in any other Seiko. So do tell me if you can find any. I can't find any similar features that is available on other Seiko, right? So, and we have this lollipop second hands at the counterbalance, and automatic 21 jewels, indicating that this is a non-hacking. This is using a non-hacking and non-hand winding movement, which is the 7S26, which is okay. They are well proven, robust movement that has been used in many Seikos before this one, and yeah, I don't really mind having this type of movement in my watch, right? So case finishing is polish finishing on the top, so I've been using mine quite well now. I just love this thing, although it is small, but it's not that, not that small in my opinion. So polish finishing on the side, and we have multiple finishing here, right? So polish finishing on this on the side, and another polish finishing on this chamfer, and we have a brush finishing on the top of the lug, which is, you know what, for something under $100, this thing, you can't really fault this thing, guys, right? So on the side we have this tiny crown, still usable because it doesn't have any hand winding feature, so yeah, you can easily live with that. And on this case back here, we see the Seiko 7S26C beating around with this 21,600 beats per hour movement, right? So of course it is featuring this display case back with a screw down feature, but yeah, it's not really important. But for someone who who want to get this as their first ever mechanical watch, it is a nice feature to have to be able to see the movement. I know I did when I first see these mechanical watches from Seiko, right? So the bracelet, I don't really need to talk about the bracelet because it's, it is a hair puller, although it looks attractive though. It looks like a Jubilee style bracelet. I don't really know where I put that thing, but instead I've put it on this awesome looking brown oil leather strap from Vario Singapore. So this one originally is meant for the KSU 1200, and yeah, I think it looks awesome on this thing. And yeah, let's just throw it on this. Oh, before I completely forget, let's just quickly give you guys the dimension of this particular piece. I think this is a 37 millimeters, if I am not entirely wrong. That 37 millimeters, and the thickness of just under 10.6 millimeters, and the lug to lug of about 42 millimeters. So very short and compact dimension, and it has this 18 millimeters lug width. So yeah, easy to find replacement strap, right? So let's just before we put on the wrist, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my AddiesDive AD2113, a 39 millimeters watch with this, you know, T style handsets, which for me it looks interesting. But of course, you can't beat the history that the Seiko 5 has, right? So let's just take the AddiesDive off. 37 millimeters versus 39 millimeters. Yeah, you can see that the AddiesDive is a whole lot bigger, but you know what, if for me, I have a 6.75 inch wrist, and or equivalent to 17 centimeters wrist circumference. I prefer the 37 millimeters watch any time of the day, right? So this is how the 10.6 thickness watch looks like on my wrist, and yeah, this is how a 37 millimeters wrist size looks watch looks on my wrist. So not that small at all, right? So, and one more thing before we go, we conclude this this small rant, or just a re-review of this particular piece. Let's just check the Lume. I'm gonna be charging it with my other source of light here, and you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom. Yeah, so how can you compare that, right? So how can you beat that Seiko Lume, right? So yeah, even the AddiesDive, it is using a BGW9 Super Luminova. It still can't beat this amazing Seiko 5 Lume, which is using the Lume Bright, right? So do tell me guys if you see any other models that comes from Seiko, or from this Seiko 5 line, all the Seiko 5 lines that have a much better Lume compared to this. Even the newer, right? So the newer Seiko 5 Sports, I mean the pilot or the military style version, doesn't have a fully Lume indices like this one. So yeah, I just, you know, I just don't know why the YouTube community, or even the watch fam community, didn't really pay a lot more attention to this particular model, right? So there you have it guys, my 1.5 years re-review of this particular piece. I really think that if you guys are interested on this style of watch, so yeah, just grab it now, because they are not going to be producing these things anymore. And yeah, I think this will be a future classic, right? So I don't know what will be happening in the future, but I think this is definitely going to be something that people will look after, will search for after they are long gone, right? So do you guys agree with me on that? So please do let me know in the comment section below. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.